Hello, interwebs. I slated to do today's live on lettering. Woo. So I'm here to answer your lettering questions. Let's see. I'll wait for some people to show up. Oh, hello. Hi. Hello, Lady Gelato. I know who you are. Hi, Ashley. How are you? I was getting a little nervous. I'm like, Are you having a good Tuesday? It's not Tuesday. It is Saturday all day long. Are you having a great Saturday? A relaxing Saturday afternoon? I wonder, is this, I think I'm probably going to be sideways on your phone, but it only made sense. Oh, hello, nieces. How are you, nieces? All right. We're going to get started in another 2 minutes because I'm going to have to reposition the camera so that you can see what I'm doing. Yeah. Thank you for coming, spending part of your... Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh, that must have been an accidental tap. That happens. You know, I've hit that button a couple times on other people's lives. It's like, oh, no. No. Cancel. All right. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Thank you for showing up this Saturday afternoon. So I posted the hashtag Stroke Your Letters lettering challenge. I advertised it like December. It went live January 1. I've had 3 participants, right? So shout out to those participants. Woo! And I've also had people who participated in spirit, though they did not want to share their artwork, which is fun. So I just wanted to take this time to give a thanks to those and everyone who's been liking, sharing, commenting, following. Thank you. I appreciate that. And so today is literally a live demonstration. It's a time for me to get to know you guys and answer any lettering questions that you have. So before I get started, I'll give you a rundown of what I'll be using today. You probably have seen me mention this paper a lot. It's the Office Depot Laser Pro paper, right? It's soft. It's very soft paper. You know when you've got your hands on some premium paper because it just feels good. I'll also be using the Rhodia dot pad, which I want to say that I referenced on my blog, but I'll do a special blog post recapping things that we discussed today, and I'll make sure that I put the links up. So if you're interested in ordering. I think I got this off of Amazon for like $7 to $9, but I know they sell them at Michael's. And I have been approved to be a Blick Arts affiliate. So I did do some legwork. They are not in Oklahoma City, but actually they're not. They don't have any stores in the state of Oklahoma. But you can order online. That's liberty. And then I'll also be using the Canson mixed media paper. It's a little bit heavier than cardstock, but it lets your ink sit on your paper a little bit longer. It has vibrant colors. I love this paper. And really the goods are the markers, right? These are out of this set, the Tombow dual brush, the dual brush pens. These are fairly large tip pens. focus, camera focus. These are the big ones that you see me use when I do when I write the lettering and I'm doing like one words or like big letters. Whoop, that's these. That's one tip. Here's the other tip. Right, you color with these, do all the things with these. I love them. Okay. But the smaller ones you see me use are also by Tombow. But these are the Food no Sukes. Food no Sukis. And these are the smaller tip pens that you usually see me write with. I love these. I have had some lettering challenge participants share that they're not really a fan of the Tombow pens, which is fair. Because when I first started out, I was using the Crayolas, and then I got these. Pentel. They make it. Oh, I should have had one. Pentel makes a good brush pen too, but you can get a pack of those for like $20. So now, a bit about my lettering journey. I saw it online one day. I said, "Ooh, that's pretty. I want to do that." And so I started doing it. I had seen Crayligraphy, which is also really, really dope. I like Tierney Studio, or Colin Tierney, I think I don't know. Tierney Studios. But if you search on Instagram at Crayligraphy, that is calligraphy done with Crayola markers. And Crayola markers are, one, the bomb. I love them. Two, they're more inexpensive than these, but these are also a very beautiful marker. And then two, I also think that because Crayola broad tip markers are a bit more durable, I definitely think those are great markers to start out with. Let me grab one, and I can do some fun stuff with those as well. But I think that so my lettering journey. So I've been at it for just over a year. And it's been an experience. I've seen some of my earlier work, and I'll go back. I'll share some of that to recap post. It's rough. It's rough out here. And I've come a long way. And so I look forward to sharing this with you guys today. Ashley, it's just me and you. You got any questions? Oh, hello, Gail Latte Sipper. How are you? Oh, sorry, I got a message. Okay. Do we have any questions? Gail, you missed the bit where I was sharing about how I had challenge participants who, because I've relied more on the Tombow markers, the dual tip brush pens, and the Food no Sukis. But I've had participants share that they aren't quite a fan of these. And so I noticed that you use the Keller Creates markers. How would you recommend those for other people who are interested in starting out with brush lettering? And so now, actually, I was open the floor for questions. So if there are any questions, let me know. I thank you for coming and sharing a bit of your Saturday afternoon with me. It makes me feel warm and fuzzy on the inside. And it's fairly quiet today because my toddler is with my mother-in-law. So, for a kid-free short afternoon. All right, so if we don't have any questions, I'm going to turn the camera around so that I can start the lettering demonstration. Are there any words or names or anything that anyone had in mind? Because I have a couple words in my brain that I want to put on paper. But you guys are welcome to give suggestions and recommendations as well. So I'm going to turn the camera around. Oh, big fan of the Kelly Creates brush pens. Started with Tombows, and if you can do well with those, you can do anything. Because, okay, Kelly Creates dream pens are the best. All right. Well, thank you for that. Okay. Oh, I was trying to hide my pile of gingerbread houses that never got put together. Okay. All right, this is kind of my setup today. It's fairly low impact, right? If you were following me, you saw that the beautiful canisters that I put together, right? Printed it out and glued it on with my Xyron creation station. So yeah. So first thing, I'm gonna start with the Tombow dual brush pens, the big ones. And I'm going to write the names of those who are participating in today's Instagram Live. So this is a special kudos for you. And so when I'm lettering, there are a couple of they're like the basic strokes, right? Which is what the breakdown of each letter that I've done so far. So I'm going to start with my sister-in-law, and her Instagram handle is Lady Gelato. And so if you can see, like when I bring the pen down, I'm adding some pressure, but the thinner strokes happen when I lift my pen up just a little bit to give myself the thinner strokes when I come up. Oh, that L is a little funky, but that's okay. This is live, right? So you guys get to see my thought processes as it comes about. Because usually I will rewrite and rewrite till I find one that is Instagram worthy. Or I edit my videos out. And so, yeah, it's a whole thing. It takes a lot of work to make sure you guys get the goods. All right. And so that first pen, that was the Tombow dual brush pen in blue. You can either get these in a pack. The MSRP on these is $26.99. But if you catch Michael's or Joann's or wherever with a great coupon, you get them at a great rate. All right. And then my favorite, Gale Latte Sipper. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Is that correct? Yeah. And for this one, I'm using the Tombow Funasuki hard tip. Right? These are the hard tips. Also, if you can tell, my lines it's not quite straight. I try to keep it straight, but that doesn't quite always work. Oh, I didn't cross my T's. That doesn't quite always work. I do have like a laser level that I work with. However, I didn't want to dig that out. I felt like that'd be doing a whole lot for this time that you guys would be sharing with me today. So that's just kind of like a warm up, right? So one of the other things that you can do to try to keep your lines, like to keep your lettering relatively straight, right? You can just draw a line. And I want to say that because this morning I was doing some doodling, right? Okay. And I made the mistake of starting with the 4B pencil and not the 4H pencil, because the 4H is the light one and 4B is dark. And I played myself. So you just draw a line, because these erase really well also. So it allows you to, that's my framework. So the next word I'm going to write is going to be nuggets. So I'm going to put nuggets here, and nuggets is going to follow along this line. And I'm going to do nuggets in the color orange. I don't like that in. That's better. Nuggets. My daughter loves nuggets. I mean, and I guess I like nuggets too. I think Chick-fil-A has some great nuggets. I also really like McDonald's chicken nuggets if I'm broke on a particular day. I think McDonald's nuggets are very delicious with the buffalo sauce. Okay? It's wonderful. I didn't even know McDonald's had buffalo sauce until I showed up and they're like, oh, what sauce do you have that's hot? We got the buffalo sauce. Buffalo sauce is freaking delicious. Which sets me up for my next word, delicious. And I actually struggle with the letter D. I struggle with the letter D, and I struggle with the letter X. So as much as you guys, you like, oh, it's so pretty, I really do struggle still with some letters. So delicious. Delicious. Ooh, yeah, Dino Nuggets. Those are the ones that we get from Aldi's. Aldi definitely Aldi's we get the Dino Nuggets because you get some bang for your buck with the Aldi Nuggets. My daughter loves those too. And these are really vibrant, but the paper also makes a difference. If you use like regular printer paper, it doesn't quite pop the way that a higher quality like the premium paper does. I got like I said, this paper this is from Office Depot. This paper is about maybe between $17.99 and $18.99 for, I'm gonna call it a ring. I'm not quite sure it's a ring. 500 pages, I guess that's a ring. Hello, Dad. How are you? Thank you for coming. So yeah, like these markers are definitely very bright. They're very vibrant. They're also I personally think they're really fun to write with. I'm gonna grab some Crayolas. The Target by me is going out of business. And so I went and they had 50% off sale on Crayola everything. So I got this beauty, right, for $9. You say a kid in a candy store, I almost hollered in that Target aisle. Oh my God. I was really pleased. I've been plotting on this box. Well, Harold's Chicken don't make nuggets. If I go to Harold's and they start making nuggets, we got bigger issues than not having than playing with my nuggets. All right, so actually, this is the first time I'm opening this box. So I thought they would just all be in the box, but they come in like little unlabeled boxes. Hello, Rebel 2 LLC. That's my PR rep. She's awesome. All right, and so I'll do a demonstration with the Crayola markers. I've been just as long as I've been doing the calligraphy. I think I started, well, obviously I've been using Crayola markers my whole life, but the Tombow markers, I just so happened to pick up, I went shopping, right? So I picked up a whole bunch of different markers to letter with when I first started out. So I would be at work and I kept like one of every marker in my work bag. So like during staff meetings, which is, I'm not recommending that you don't pay attention at work. But like if you have to do like your to-do lists or something at work, you just keep them on hand so that you can write the day of the week and make it really pretty at the top of the page. Like I think I have very beautiful work notes. All right, and I've got the green marker, so I'm just going to write the word green. And it's similar, the tip on the Crayola markers, right? It isn't as flexible as it is with the brush tip markers, but you can still get some great stuff happening. So we're going to write green. Right? Still got my heavy strokes when I bring the pen down, my thin strokes when I bring it back up. But then, I've also got my my E's. My E's are riding the struggle bus for a little bit, but that's okay. So yeah, you can also, I'm demonstrating these because I also want you don't have to go out and buy these markers are $3 a piece, but you could probably get 30 Crayola markers for about $3 depending on where you go. So when I do the challenge next month, the hashtag Love Your Strokes, that starts February 7th, I'm going to do a demo with several different type of markers. I'm going to include like pencils, right? So we can practice our strokes, ballpoint pens, Crayola. These are the broad tips, the Crayola super tips, the skinny ones, so that you don't, it's a more accessible gateway into like lettering and calligraphy. Cause even with me doing this, like I really enjoy doing brush lettering, and even using like the Crayola markers. I think it's incredibly soothing. But when I started out, I was definitely very overwhelmed with the number of options that you had, the different techniques. Like there wasn't really and there still really isn't one sort of uniform method of doing this. But there's it can be a lot of back and forth. So I look forward to making brush lettering and modern calligraphy very accessible for those who follow me. Do we have any questions? No? Yes? Maybe so? Okay. So you can I did soothing with the Crayola broad tip. I'm going to do soothing with the Tombow Fudenosuke Colors broad tip. I think these are a lot of fun. I think I just generally enjoy. Doing calligraphy. Let me take that back. I enjoy doing calligraphy, but I also really enjoy doing arts and crafts. Like I'm a hardcore arts and crafter. Like I went to Michael's, and I enjoy Michael's, but I was looking for a heat gun. And they had the heat gun that they had, it was like purple and it was cute. And I'm like, oh, I love this, right? It's beautiful. But my husband works at Lowe's. And so after I left Michael's, just, price check, compare, I then went to Lowe's. And my heat gun is dual temperature, right? It's a very heavy duty heat gun. And I paid a fraction of the cost. So, I'm real big on getting that dollar to stretch. So I'll try to make sure that any and everything that I post as tools or a resource is something, one, I will have spent my money on. And then two, it's something that I've used and I think it'll be a valuable resource. Because I also like things to be relatively easy. I like for things to be transparent, straightforward when I'm learning how to do something. Oh, thank you. Next month's plan is next month's challenge is just our stroke. And I can do a demonstration of all of our basic strokes now. And so the question I have is, what drew you to this form of letter writing? Well, I've enjoyed writing. I've enjoyed arts and crafts, art, drawing my whole life, but I was never really good at drawing. I don't feel like I don't draw well. But calligraphy, my mom had a calligraphy set, so I remember playing in her calligraphy set. And then lately, like I was looking for a new hobby, something to spend my energy on that wasn't and it was the summertime when I started too, or it was relatively warm. So I didn't want to have to crochet a bunch of stuffed animals that would just end up sitting in my house. So I started with calligraphy, that's like the calligraphy with the Crayola markers, which is definitely very accessible, but that's supposed to be an underturn, or that was supposed to be a downstroke that turned into an underturn. So I'm gonna make an underturn. But then once I kind of went down the internet rabbit hole of modern calligraphy and brush lettering, I said, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. How do I get in on that action? And so I've been doing it ever since. There are a couple of accounts that I follow that I'm huge fans of. I really enjoy their work. You got Ensign Insights, who ENSIGN Insights. I really like her. She's very positive, also very colorful, very vibrant. Veronica Letters is also really great. Dawn Nicole is a lefty letterer. She's also a Tombow brand ambassador, so she does a lot of work with Tombow. She has a lot of Tombow giveaways. I really like her stuff. And somebody else, I'm forgetting. Oh, I got my calligrapher friend, Brown Girl Lettering. she also like she's super dope. She does a lot of work with the iPad, but she also uses brush markers, and I really like her work as well. I almost got an iPad for Christmas, but life happened, and the iPad didn't happen, and I'm okay with that, kind of, sort of. Uh-huh. So, hey, Connie B, she does a lot of lettering work, but she does think typography, graphic design lettering. But I really enjoy her work as well. So really it was one of those things that it piqued my interest, and then I went down the rabbit hole, and here I am today. Thank you for asking that question. That was great. So, yeah, I have several dip pens and calligraphy nibs, but if you saw my blog post, the case for struggle art, you know that's not pretty. It's ink everywhere. And my husband enjoys like a clean working environment, and I don't blame him. But it's ink everywhere. It's always an ink disaster when I do dip pen lettering. So that is not something that you're going to see me do often until I'm comfortable with it. But when it comes to, easier, see, that's a struggle stroke. This too is a struggle stroke. When it comes to dip pen calligraphy, I am a huge fan of calligraphy by CT. She's a Chicago-based calligrapher. She does a lot of like wedding, glass, or mirror. She does a lot of weddings. Mirror writing calligraphy. I love her work. She is why I'm inspired to get my dip pen calligraphy to kind of where it, I won't say needs to be, because everybody's running a different race, but she's the one that makes me want to step my dip pen calligraphy game up, because her work is beautiful. So yeah, but these three are the primary markers that you'll see me use. I'm telling the story. There's 4 markers you'll see me use. And I don't have any Pentel ones here. Hold on. Let me see if I can get my hands on a Pentel brush really quick. In my 9 to 5, I'm a children's librarian, and I keep my pencil bag on the desk. I got this from Target. And kids will just walk up and rub on I sure will. I definitely will do that. I will do a my favorites post. Because yes, I will definitely do that. But the kids, they love this bag. And actually kids and adults love walking up and rubbing on this bag. I got it from Target. All right. The Pentel. Where you at? Whoop. It's not green, but this one is also like a flexi tip of, get my focus together. That one is also like a flexible tip pen. It's kind of like the Fudenosuke pens, right? They both have a flexible tip, but this one, the tip is a little bit longer and it's a touch more flexible. And I can do a demo with this one as well. And I'll do a stroke, like I did the basic strokes initially. I'll do another basic strokes run through with this one. So you got your up stroke, your down stroke, oval, struggle oval, oval, overturn, overturn, compound curve, descending loop, ascending loop. So if you saw how those came together, like I said, this pen is very similar to the Tombow Fudenosuke. These, I'm tapping like you can see that. It's very similar to these, but the tip is a bit more flexible. So now I'm going to demo flexible. See, this is my least favorite letter. I also Do you see the kids at the library with the same interest in calligraphy and just general cursive writing? So yes and no. When the kids see me, because I'll probably have to be at the desk. Like I had a brush lettering workshop in December, and then I'll have another workshop in January. And the kids, they do take an interest when they see me doing it, but I have yet to have any of my teens attend a program for the brush lettering that I've had. So and when I'm in the teen room, they'll be sitting with me, and they'll even, they'll take one of the markers and they'll try to do that. They'll do it with me, like I'll do a mini workshop, and they're definitely fans of those. But they don't. I haven't had any teens come to the programs yet, but they are definitely intrigued when they see me doing the writing. And when it comes to their cursive, my younger kids are interested in cursive, and that's just general, general cursive. The other day was National Handwriting Day. So did I write any cursive that day? No, I didn't. But yeah, so the younger kids will do cursive, but it's not, I'm not sure if my local school district is teaching it, the school district that my library serves. But I'll definitely look into that because there was one young lady who came in and she was like, I can do cursive. But let's just say that I think that was cursive. But the kids do have me, oh, Miss Lina, can you write my name in my notebook? Can you write my name on my homework? So they definitely see the beauty, they see the beauty and they definitely want me to like write on their things. So thank you for that. That was a great question. Let's see. I didn't write my dad's name. We did. I actually struggle with the letter R as well. It's actually my dad's name and the name of my husband's best friend. This is Raynard. Let's see. My husband's name. Today. It is the coolest name ever. Tomorrow. So it's definitely one of those things that I started doing it because it's a craft that I can carry with me. And then I can turn it into like decals or stickers and things. I really, really enjoy it. It's definitely, definitely something that I'm really glad that I picked up. I'm glad that I started doing because it's an opportunity like brush lettering, and even traditional calligraphy, modern calligraphy. It forces you to stop, think about it. Like you really kind of you can't do anything else but this. I've listened to some podcasts some days, but then other days I just turn the podcast off or the music off because sometimes it's just nice to sit in quiet. And some people think it's so satisfying to watch the videos happen. But one of it's a sound that the markers make. It's a TIS fine. Yeah. When you are really getting your stroke going, is that the marker squeaks a little bit on the paper. And that's really, I think, what's kind of satisfying. And then anyway, I'm not going to nerd out on you guys. But yeah, it's satisfying. All right. right. So the upcoming projects I'm working on. So I will have, so in February, starting February 7th, and it ends February 14th, I'm going to be doing a 7-day lettering challenge. Hashtag love your strokes. So that's an opportunity for us to kind of do, it'll be basic strokes drills. So I'll be, the worksheet that I'll be working from is actually already up on the blog under the freebies page. The worksheet looks sort of like this, but it's strokes that you can practice with tracing. And those sheets were made with these pens. So the Food Nasuke hard tips, the small ones are the ones that I use because these are, a bit more portable. These sheets and the sheets with the strokes on them are already live on the blog if you'd like to get a heads up. I'll also be dropping a Black History Month 2019 themed packet of worksheets. Let me see. Can I show you? I can show you a sneak peek. All right, are you ready? Boop. That's it. So those are going to drop. I want to say I put February 4th up on the blog. So those are worksheets that you can work from. You can trace as like inspiration. And two, I'll have some more Black History Month tidbit nuggets in there because like some people treat like Christmas like a holiday. I get real geek. I get super excited about Black History Month. And so those are the two events that I have happening in February, the upcoming projects. But March is when I'll launch. I'm working on my crafting challenge. So if you have not already, get your hands on a glue stick because that is when I'm going to launch hashtag glue stick bandits. That is the crafting hashtag that I like for my followers to use when you guys do something crafty or something fun. Hashtag glue stick bandits. So when next time you decide to go get your hands dirty, I am following that hashtag. So I look forward to seeing the work that you all come up with. So March will be a crafting challenge. So that's really kind of the rundown that I have for the next 2 months. I'll also be doing, I'll have some printable freebies, like some you can like put them up on your wall. But I'll also be releasing certain parts of the Legacy project next month. They're going to be released, and there won't be a set price. It's going to be more of a pay what you feel model. So I look forward to launching those things as well. I think that's going to be a good time. Let me think about it. I'm trying to think if I've got any other projects coming up. Oh, I am working on putting together, I'm working on a workshop. I'm thinking it'll most likely be digital. So it would be similar to this, but it would be like a more formal, like, a more formal setting. And I can show you how these worksheets work, I guess, while I'm sitting here, I can tell you about it. But I can talk and write at the same time because I have a master's degree. If I've learned nothing else, it's to write and talk at the same time. So, I lost my train of thought. Oh, so I'm working on putting together my workshop that I would like to host online. I'm not sure if I want to put it in like a booklet or like a booklet video companion. I'm still kind of fleshing out what that would look like, but I have all my knowledge in my brain. I just need to put it on paper. So, thank you for asking those questions. Actually, those are really good questions. I also struggle with the letter K. So it's K, R, S, and D. Those are the ones that I struggle with. K, R, oh no, not S, X, and D. We're actually kind of coming to the end of our time. So if you have any other questions, now I'll be sure to take them, make sure I answer them. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for coming out today. Let me write this you, because that you is a little struggling. My name is you. I showed up today on the struggle bus. There you go. Thank you. And I'd like to just tell you guys very much thank you for stopping by and sharing part of your Saturday afternoon with me. I appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you out there on the internet somewhere. Don't forget to like, share, follow, subscribe, and Mighty Made It on all platforms. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.